Hey, it's us again. Woo.
So excited.
I know.
Today we're going to be telling stories. Scary stories in particular.
Yep. Okay, so let's just get started.
The first one we're telling together.
Yeah, because it happened to both of us.
Yeah.
So, our dads went to a car place together.
Yeah. And then they were inside and we were staying in the car. Because we had just come from a sleepover.
Yeah, and then some guy came into the car and started driving. And
nice English.
And you were like, yeah.
He started driving. He drove
He drove 5 feet.
Yeah.
And he was like, hi. And we were like, hi.
And I don't know about you, but I was thinking in my head, goodbye, Lauren.
I was like, bye. Yeah, but he was just moving the car. Whoops.
Yeah, he was just moving the car so they could, fix it.
Whoops.
But in our, little minds, it was like, oh my goodness, what's happening?
Basically. Now it's mine. Okay, so this is a soccer story. Well, kind of. Okay, so one time I was, home alone, and there was just this car parked outside of my house. I was like, what you doing? But I had no idea who it was, and, I called my mom, and she came, and then he drove away. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something better. Okay, so when I got off the bus every single day, these guys, shouted disgusting things at me, and my mom called the cops, and now they're, in jail.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen them ever. I haven't seen them since.
Oh. Well, now it's my turn. One time, me and my dad were actually driving to your house, and we had this long, curvy road. And so this was, about a year ago. There was this long, curvy road, and it was all covered in ice because it was winter. And so we started to get on the curvy road, and then as soon as we get on it, we just start slipping down the entire road.
And then you died.
No, I wish.
Then you emo AF.
But, so we just started going down and down and down, and then we finally crashed into a tree, but there was just, a couple scratch marks, surprisingly.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're telling this one together.
Lockdown, yeah.
So, about a week ago, okay, never mind.
This was, a month ago, though.
Okay, it was, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
It was, the second to last class of the day.
Yeah.
And all I heard on the announcements was hey guys, time for lockdown, bye. And they didn't say anything. They just had to my teacher scrolled down the
little window flap thing.
Yeah. And so
my teacher didn't.
Oh, and she forgot to take our phones, so
she forgot to?
Yeah. She didn't really care though. And yeah, but it turns out someone said they had a gun. Whoops.
I thought it was a knife.
No, it was a gun.
Oh, fun.
And when they found him, they put a gun to his head and made him get in a cop car.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He was in my friend's class.
Oh, lovely.
High schoolers, though.
I had no clue because I'm in the middle school, and I was right near the door, and I'm let me out! I didn't want to be there.
Okay, now it's
your
my turn. Okay, one time I was home alone, and I was just sitting on the couch, and I heard a knock at the door, and I was like, yeah, no. And, it was terrifying, so I went in the kitchen, stole some candy, and then hid inside of my cupboard.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, this one's actually about me being home alone as well. So I was home alone with my 2 dogs. One of them is really stupid. And my mom texted me, hey, let the dog out or else he'll have explosive diarrhea. Because he literally had explosive diarrhea all over our house. You know who I'm talking about, Brady.
Oh.
So I let him out. But before I could put the hook on him, I opened the door and he ran out the door. So of course I'm over there running out after him. And he ran into the forest near my house.
Scary.
Really? But then, I went into the forest, and he wasn't in there. He was, on the other side of my house. But I swear, I was going through the forest, and I swear I could hear crunching of leaves, but it wasn't me.
Or her dog, because he wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't in the forest. He ran the other way, but my eyes were like, no, go that way. And so, I still don't know what that was. It was probably just like a gopher.
Okay, so this story was on New Year's Eve a couple years ago at my best friend's house, and...
Oh, so you're at my house.
No, I wasn't.
Well, that really hurt. Wow.
But, so it turns out this guy drove by her house like 20 times. And so when I went to sleep, pretend this is her window, and there's like a little shelf right here. So I hid under the shelf and slept there for the whole night because I didn't want him coming in and like killing me. Yeah. And I couldn't tell my little sister because, she'd like try.
Fun.
Were you there?
No, I only started coming like in 2013.
Oh.
Or 2012, I guess. But then, so I actually had kind of a similar one, but it wasn't on New Year's Eve. I was at my friend's mom's party, and we all decided to go outside. And there was this car that kept like going around the parking lot, and the guy inside, like, he looked. It was really sketchy. And there's the guy inside the car looked like he had been drinking or smoking. And he just kept going around the parking lot, but every time when he'd like come around, he'd start going slower and slower. Then finally like someone came out, one of the adults, and then as soon as they came out, he left. And we didn't see him again. We saw his car go by like once. Then it was just like he was gone.
Okay, I have one more story to tell because I just thought of it now.
Okay.
So I was at a party, like a condo party with my cousin. He's like a teenager, so it was like a teenage party, and I was like younger. And I got there, and it was so scary. Like, this kid got a bloody nose. This kid went missing in the woods with bears. Turns out he was inside the whole time. And this kid came up to me. He was like, "Hey, want to play manhunt with me?" His eyes were like bloodshot, and I was like, "What's that?" And he was like, "Oh, that's just chlorine in my eyes." But it turns out, that wasn't chlorine.
Oh, goodness.
I didn't know back then. Okay, that's the end of the video.
Okay, so those are all our scary stories. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.